Thanks, Kim. Hello, friends. It's Rick Beatty coming to you from the sanctuary here at Unity of Royal Oak. We're delighted that you're joining us tonight, or whenever you're connecting to this meditation, because we leave them up there so that you can come back to it. It's good to have Kim back tonight. She's been away for a couple of weeks doing some gigs, and haven't done many of those lately. I haven't done many weddings and funerals either, so it's kind of a strange time. So here we're at the beginning of a brand new month, July. Welcome to July. And we certainly have that July kind of weather, don't we? Today's Canada Day, or if you're old school, Dominion Day. So for those who might connect from Canada, we celebrate with you your freedom and 144 years of being a single nation. And that's an amazing thing. So I want to share with you today's daily word. And I had to go remember to switch books because July starts a new one. And the theme for today is joy. Joy. The affirmation is, I am alive with joy. I am alive with joy. My joyful attitude elevates me through carefree days and carries me through those days that may leave me feeling sad or frustrated. No matter the circumstance, my true nature is one of genuine joy in my heart. And the line says, no matter the circumstance, my true nature is one of genuine joy in my heart. As I take the time to ponder life's many blessings, friends, family, nature's beauty, I find that happiness flows from deep within me like water from a fountain. When I am in such a state of joy, even more blessings come to me in the form of synchronicities and unexpected delights. I love that. Synchronicities and unexpected delights. And I've had a few of them lately. With a cheerful attitude, I share joy with everyone, and I am invigorated with a spiritual life force that exudes radiance and light. This outward expression of my inner light lets everyone in my path know what joy I feel simply to be alive. And the scripture verse for today's daily word comes from Psalm 126 and verse 3. The Lord has done great things for us, and we rejoiced. So there's a couple of points in here I want to come back to. No matter the circumstance, my true nature is one of genuine joy in my heart. Joy, my friends, is not dependent on circumstances. I believe joy and happiness, which are related, begin with a decision we make every single day. At least that's how it starts for me. And that decision looks something like this in my mind. Thank you, God, for this day. Help me to notice my divine appointments and let your will be done through me. Help me to see everything rightly. And that kind of sets the tone for the day. It's important. By the way, if you don't subscribe to Daily Word, I encourage you to get it. It's very reasonable, particularly if you get the digital version, which I get and have on my phone. But my phone is used to drive the camera, so I resort to the booklet here. It can come in email. There's also an app. If you have the digital version, you can get it on the app. It's an amazing way to just have it with you on your smartphone. So I would encourage you to get that. You can go to unity.org to our headquarters, and you'll see there a daily word, and you can subscribe right there. The other thing I wanted to come to is when I am in such a state of joy, even more blessings come to me in the form of synchronicities and unexpected delights. When you're in a state of joy, when you're in a state of being in the flow of life, I call it in the flow, then it moves from one joyous moment to another joyous moment. We get more of it because we're focused there. We're concentrating on that energy. And we know that what we put our attention to is expanding. It's not rocket science, it's just the law. It's simply the law. So if your life isn't as joyous as you would like it to be, begin a serious spiritual practice. It can be just read Daily Word every morning and think about it. That's a great beginning. Meditation, being here in this meditation, is another piece of that. And there are lots of meditations. Ours, there are many. If you just search meditation on YouTube, you'll find a bunch of them. I'm not a Spotify person, but if you search there, I bet you'll find some there too. So we come together to hit the reset button, to pause, to restart the week. Or in this case, we're starting a brand new month. By the way, begin the month, and I'd like to talk about the power of the month. The Unity has what we call the 12 powers. There are 12 aspects of the Christ consciousness in us. They're in us. They're not out there somewhere. They're in us, latent, until we activate them. How do we activate them? We call them forth. We talk about them, we reflect on them, think about them, meditate about it. The power for this month is the power of understanding. And understanding is that quality in your mind of knowing, of being able to figure something out, to know it. And it's what we use to test our intuition, to test the guidance, so they work together. I'm able to understand the will of God because I sit with it, I ponder it. I question myself to make sure that I'm not interpreting it wrongly. And when in doubt, I wait. So I'll talk more this coming Sunday about the power of understanding. I'll probably do the meditation entirely on that idea because I do a shorter meditation on Sunday. By the way, join us live on Sunday at 10. We're going to be talking about declaring independence. And I think it'll be an interesting spin on the normal 4th of July kind of holiday weekend. All right, so let's get to meditating. We're going to not stop talking about it. I'm going to invite you to get comfortable, just like I am. And somebody said sometimes I take my shoes off. I do. I actually do. Although I did the meditation in shorts one night, and that was not a good look, so tonight I got pants on. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to begin to relax. The fact that you have come to this meditation at this time says a lot about you. It's a gloriously warm summer evening. You could be on your deck doing anything, out and about, having a walk, walking the dog, but the fact that you're here says a lot about your own commitment to your own spiritual journey and your own soul evolution. Because really that's what we're all doing, is we're evolving beings. So now just get relaxed and let's start that scan that I talk about sometimes from the beginning of your feet or the bottom of your feet. Imagine you can just scan like with a laser beam or an X-ray beam, and you begin at the bottom of your feet and scan for any tension. Wiggle your toes, flex your feet, your ankles. Allow the scan to continue up the shins and the calves of your legs, continuing on up. Any tension, if you notice it there, the moment you notice it, imagine that you have the power just to drain it away. It just drains away into the earth, drains away into the ethers. It's just gone from you. And now your knees and the big muscles, your thigh muscles and your buttocks, the glutes, those muscles that propel us. Just stretch, make them be tense and then relax them. Just notice the difference in the feeling. Now continue to scan up to your waist area and your back, small of your back, your abdomen, the solar plexus, your heart. Put your hand on your heart and just bless it. Imagine that you can take a breath through your heart. Breathe it in and out. Continuing your scan now, the middle of your back, between your shoulder blades, your shoulders, down the shoulders to the upper arm, both sides, your elbows, forearms, wrists, fingers, everything relaxing. As I mentioned it, just notice how it relaxes. Continuing now up the chest, up the throat area, your chin, relax your chin, your lips, your nose, your cheeks, your eyes. Wiggle your ears. Continue your scan now up the back of your head, all the way, your neck, your back of your neck, all the way to the crown chakra. Let it be open. Wide open. Now imagine that you can take a breath through the bottoms of your feet, which are close to the earth, breathing in that very basic energy. Breathe it in and pull it up, 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 and out through the crown chakra. And now we're going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Fill your lungs from the bottom to the top. Take a deep breath with me. Hold it. Sigh it out. Deep breath in. Hold it. Sigh it out. One more deep breath in. Hold it. And sigh it out. And now allow your breathing to return to its normal pattern. Don't force it in any way. The breath is the anchor when you meditate. The breath is the thing to come back to when your mind wanders, and it will wander. That's what our minds do. You are that which is aware that your mind is wandering and can bring it back. You are that something more that is aware of your thoughts. So whenever you get distracted, or if a noise distracts you, that's just a reminder to turn within, to bring your attention back to your breath. And that will recenter you, refocus you. There are many kinds of meditation. This is a basic mindfulness meditation. So we're going to spend some time as we're going to lead us into the stillness. We'll listen to the music, let it carry us. And they'll bring us back out. We'll have a prayer. So now, I invite you to close your eyes, or not. And let's take that first deep breath in. Breathe in. Two more. One more breath now. One more breath. And now allow your breathing to assume its normal pattern. And follow the next breath inward. As you begin to turn away from the outer world, and then the inner world awakens to you. We withdraw from the outer, from the focus on the outer world, and allow ourselves to move to the inner realm. Bring your attention to wherever you think the center of you is. And with your next breath inward, flow more deeply inward. Turn away from the outer world and its noise, and listen to the love in your heart as we spend some time now in communion with Spirit. find your mind wandering off, just bring it back to the breath. And then follow the next breath inward. And if your mind needs something to focus on your breath. Breathe in and out. noise that you hear that distracts you, just bring your attention back to the breath. Take a deep breath and follow it inward. And at this time in our meditation, I'd like us to shift our focus from just resting in God, being in the presence, which is a powerful thing to do. Imagine resting in love. That's often how I think about it. And I'm going to shift our attention to healing for a moment. And the first place that we're looking for healing is for ourselves. So I'm going to invite you to place your hand over your heart. And imagine that there's a tremendous amount of energy coming from your heart to your hand and from your hand to your heart. Just bless your heart. And love yourself. You see, that's the beginning of healing, part of it anyway, is to love ourselves. And now call to mind anything going on in your life, world, or affairs, mental, emotional, or physical, any of them. And imagine you can give yourself an energetic hug, and as you hug yourself, you're healing yourself. Imagine that. And understand that it is God's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. And God is the source of all health, abundance, prosperity, all of it. And now think about people that you may know. Someone that you're concerned about. I have a couple of people that I'm holding in mind tonight. A couple of circumstances and situations. Just hold the image in your mind. Bless that person. And see them moving through whatever experience they're currently going through. And I'm thinking of several people. And now let us turn our attention to COVID-19, this global pandemic. And through the power of understanding, knowledge is being gathered all over the planet. There are teams of people working on and sharing information with other teams. Let's see this virus slowing. And the scientists who are working on it filled with knowledge and wisdom and understanding. Good judgment. And now let us hold in our mind's eye the issue of so many of us wanting our society to be more just for everyone, for all people. We know that all life is a reflection of one light. We call that light and that life God. And so we use the power of our understanding to explore places where we need to change the way we live. Let's see that happening together in a peaceful, orderly way. And now let us imagine people of every persuasion, every walk of politics or thought, being able to listen to each other, to really listen. Again, we call upon the power of understanding to help us understand each other, to understand ourselves, to question what we think we know, and to be willing to be open to another way. And now, bless all of the political leaders in our country. Everybody take a deep breath. Bless them all. To bless someone means to want the very best for them, whatever that is. It's none of our business. And now business leaders, I know many are struggling with what to do and how to manage this unprecedented time. So imagine all of them filled with wisdom and the knowledge they need, the understanding of wisdom, because wisdom isn't enough. We need to understand the wisdom to know what to do with what we know. And now imagine that you can see the Earth like they do from the space station. It's just a blue-green globe. And wrap that planet, that beautiful home, that shimmering jewel, in your love and light. And allow whatever energy you have gathered up to be dissipated as you discharge it and share it, because everything is made of energy and healing is the movement of energy. And now begin to allow yourself to notice the place where you sit or lay or stand. And notice the support that is there for you as you begin to return to the now moment. As you begin to slowly drift back to this time and space, wherever you're currently situated. Allow yourself to come back at your own pace. Some people like to get a little heat in their hands and cover their eyes and then slowly open the eyes. Whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong way to meditate. There are many, many, many ways. This is just a basic one. Keep coming back to this place, to this time, and when you're ready, open your eyes. And thank you for spending this time in meditation. And we're grateful for you, for the comments. I read them. I can't interact with you while I'm doing the work that I do, but I love to read them afterwards. If you're new to us and you would like to connect, please send an email to Rick, R-I-C, no K, R-I-C at unityofroyaloak.org. That's unityofroyaloak.org. Send me an email. Say, hey, Rick, I'm new. I'd like to know about Unity. I'll point you to some material. Also, you can go to our website to find out our schedule of events. I host every weekday morning Zoom call. I call it Wake Up with Rick and Joe, meaning me and a cup of coffee from 8:30 to 9 a.m. We sometimes go a little longer. It's a great way to start the morning. And the interesting thing is over these 12 weeks, we've gotten to know each other pretty well in ways that I might not have known some of the folks in this community. Also on our website, you'll find a donate button if you'd like to make a financial contribution. Even though we're not holding services live, we still have expenses, as everyone knows. And summertime is a time sometimes when people are busy and they might be traveling or thinking of vacation, and it's easy to forget. So it's a great time you can use our Tidely from our website, click on donate, and you can use Tidely or PayPal. If you use Tidely, you can set up a recurring contribution, have it once a month, whatever you choose. So we're grateful for all the ways that people give, and we're grateful for your support and encouragement. We get interesting letters and emails and things, and it's wonderful to know that what we're doing is of value for you. That's the reason we're here. So Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, on Facebook or YouTube, just like tonight, we'll have we're going to talk about declaring independence, and I'll share more probably in the e-news blast. So connect with us, be a part of us wherever you are, however you are. You're a unique expression of the divine presence, and we're grateful for you. And tonight, in this moment, know that the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Make it an extraordinary evening and enjoy the 4th. Please be safe and sane. And let's continue to flatten the curve and get through this together. God bless you. Namaste.
May I be loved. May my soul shine its light, even in the hardest days, in the hardest nights. May I know peace as my own on this journey home. May I feel grace. May I know that I am one in this corner of creation. We are greater than our sum. May we live each day with a song of thanks for this journey home. May I see through the brokenness, be a part of the blessing. May I reach through fear and offer refuge from the storm. May I be loved. May my soul shine its light, even in the darkest days, even in the hardest nights. May I speak truth, the truth